Okay, so we've done a couple videos here, and I went through all the footage and it was pretty bad. So I'm gonna try and do this just a little slower. Okay, so here we have the hitch for the truck. There's the ball. That just snaps forward. When you back into the hitch, that'll stay there on its own. We have the trailer, the power, which goes right there. Think of there's the E. There goes the power. The door just opens. Okay, once you hook up, we have our purple Viking. That is if the trailer for some reason come unhooked, which it won't, that hook's there, but just the safety, this actually triggers all 4 brakes to lock, and it'll stop the trailer a little shorter if it should come unhooked. Safety chains, right here, 2 of them. One goes right there, there's the plug. One goes there, and on the other side of the hitch, the other one goes there. Our bars, which are right here. Grab these in the middle because they're greasy on the ends, because that surface rubs right there. But those snap into there. And it just, you can see that little ridge just snaps up in there, and then that pin, when you're ready to release, pull that out, and you kind of got to just put a little pressure and pull it down, not much. And just be sure to watch your feet, because it'll drop out, and these things are, I don't know, they're probably 40 pounds. So that's that. And Nicole knows all this, so this is just review stuff, making it a little different. Here's our tool for prying the bars in, and that goes right there, and it actually sits just like that, and the bar sits there, and then you're able to snap it in. Only works for installing, not taking off. These, that's your pin, goes that way, slides right in, the cotter key goes in the bottom, take that out obviously, goes that way, it just keeps it from sliding out. So that's basically the hitch. And then this is our pin, of course. When that's locked, keeps that from jumping out in case you go over a bump or something. Pretty self-explanatory. So that is that. The other videos we do have how to level it, so that's good, but just kind of an overall explanation of things. So we'll back up, have the trailer hooked up, good to go, and then once Pat gets it backed in and gets it straight to where we want, then the other part of taking this all apart, Nicole can do that, she's done that, or she can call and talk to me and I'll talk her through it. But the other videos we did at Lefevre's were bad. That was all over the place with the camera, so I had to do a new one. So that's just kind of a review of everything. If you guys need just about everything tool-wise, tools, electrical, water, on the back side of that is a sewer for the sewer hose, and then there's a clear plastic one that is for everything miscellaneous, from generator stuff to zip ties, duct tape, which I don't know why you need that, but tires are good. Aired everything up, we're good there. Here's the one I wanted to talk about. The this is your for the sewer. There's an orange hose in the sewer container that's color coded just for that. You hook that up. You don't turn it on, the water on at all, until you have the hose hooked up. Black handle pulled out, gray handle pulled out. Black handle is body waste, gray handle is liquid waste. It's got 2 tanks. Actually, I take it back, it's got 3 tanks. You may not even know this, but this is just basically for the kitchen sink. That's another one, but if you guys don't use it that much, I'll just drain it when I go to the track. So no big deal there. So that's that. Electrical. cable TV hookup, which you won't use, and this is the city water connection, which I don't think there's water there. So we will fill the water right by the front compartment, right there. And then the drain is right there. That's a pull-out valve as well. And one thing I forgot to mention, okay, yeah, so, or I did mention it, but just to be super clear, hook the hose up first, put it in the sewer drain or slot or wherever it is, pull those out, let it run for a second or two, and then turn the water on that. If by chance you do that first, what you're going to do is you're going to pressurize the tank, and it's going to blow right out the top because it has nowhere to go. It's going to blow out the toilet, and it's going to blow out. There's a way up on top. There's a, I think it's over there actually. There's a pipe up there, and that's the only thing, is that you just have to be sure that these are open. So if everything's open, that's fine. But like I've said in the other video I did, if you don't want to do this, this just washes the toilet paper and stuff off the sides of the tank. I usually let it run for about 10 minutes just to get it good and clean, but I can do that with the track too if you guys just drain it. That's all I gotta do. It's not gonna hurt anything. Back door. Here's where we got 2 extra tanks if you need them. You're not gonna need a generator, so that's all good. There's the drill. There is, that goes underneath the steps for just your feet and stuff like that. And then I put back here, I reorganized this a little bit. This is if you get a flat tire. That's a better quality one. Here's the one that's for the jack and everything else, but it's kind of flimsy and you can't get much to crank on it. Because this one's got, this tool's got 3 uses. You can close the slide with it, which you need this to close the slide because you got to reach in the side, which is that hole right there. If you lose battery power or something goes haywire, you can't go down the road without the slide, that, where is it? This tool goes into there. You just find the nut and you can manually crank it closed. The other thing this is for the tires on the side, but that's why I got that T. In fact, that might even be Pat's. The T wrench will work on there. I checked it. And then the other thing is because if you lose power, battery power or something goes crazy, this comes off. Nicole knows that, I showed it to her. And this nut right here, you can manually crank the tongue up or down. So, and it's not that hard. It's got a really small gear in it, so you just gotta crank it. Not that hard. So yeah, so that's it. And then here's the tire change. And I'm gonna put all the red, these are called Anderson levelers. And then here's the big fat one. That's for the tire. If you ever should get a flat, you drive up on the tire that's inflated, and then take the nuts off, take the other one off, because it'll be in the air. And then you're able to, you know, because it'll be up, we don't have a jack, pull it off. And the new one just sits right there. And you'll need some tools for that. A couple bolts underneath, as you can see the nut right there. 2 of them, there's just a couple bolts underneath. I've got, I showed you before, plenty of tools right there. So, and then here's the X-Chocks. Those are for in between the wheels. And that should be about it. So I think you guys will have a fun time. But I just want to do another quick one. Hopefully you don't even need to use this video. The truck's got the tow in it. Tow haul button, which is right there. Silver guy. Yeah, I just use that. It just shifts the transmission a little different, and the engine runs a little different. It's not the end of the world if you don't, but that's what it's designed for. Yeah, and other than that, I think you guys will be good. So otherwise, just give me a call and I'll talk you through anything. Talk to you later. Okay, so you show up, you get parked, you're in your spot, and it's not level. Don't let this fool you, front. it's just side to side. This is the front of the camper. Okay. This levels you side to side, and the one on the side levels with the jack. That's front to back. So I probably should have put these on different, where the side was in the front was the back, but either way. So there we're off. You can see we're almost just past 1.5. So the bubble is this side of 0. So that means this side, of the camper, or as I'm standing here looking, it's going to be to the right. So the opposite. So it needs to go, my thumb, it needs to go that way. So that bubble's in the middle, just like a level. So in order to do that, we have these guys. And it's different levels of being on level. Now, the highest would be if we're off by 4 inches and we're basically on the side of a hill, we would use that, and so on and so forth. And we're just going to drive onto these until that's level. So that goes in front of one tire, and you can put that one in front of the second tire. So you're lined up. Yep. Now, one thing that'll happen, and I'll show you when we take it off, I'm going to video it. If you drive ahead too far, you'll actually wedge these in between the two tires. Actually, Nicole did that last weekend. But I'll video it so you can see. So now she's going to get in the truck and drive ahead. And I'm not going to video this part because we're just driving on. I'm actually going to video the bubble as it comes to level. And then we're going to stop. So it's just nice and slow. You have to roll the windows down so you can hear. Okay, pull ahead a little bit. Easy does it. Keep going. Keep going. You'll have to hold your foot on the brake. A little more. A little more. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, put the e-brake on. Is it on? Yeah. Okay, you're good. See, it actually did roll back. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll overcompensate. I mean, we're still in 0, but it just naturally rolls back. So, you know, want to get this down the tire as far as you can, maybe even right above the red. You can't see it there, but once it starts on the top there. So then you're just gonna snug it up. You can see you're pushing into the tread a little bit, not too much, but just to snug it. That's it. Just when you're fine, you can do it anytime. Back and forward, there you go. Don't forget your pin. Okay, so this is the trailer hookup part of the video. There she goes.
Now I'm gonna go up.
Oh,
We'll go back down.
Yep. Be sure it's all hooked up.
Am I waiting for like that pop?
Nope. You see how you're kind of off here now?
Oh,
So
okay.
all of that's on the tongue now, right?
Okay.
No. Put it back. Now you want to go up. Because now we're going to lift it up and put the bars in. Which now would be a good time to just grab the bars and put them in. So this is right here. One bar. I'll just take one. I'm going to take the other one. Oh, sorry, what's all over the place here. Okay, these. That's the release. This goes in there. Pops that pin. some tool. And then just always remember, watch these so it's not underneath here so it lifts up. So I just kind of keep my eye on this while it's lifting, even though they're going to move on you. Sometimes I just grab off my foot. So here we're going to raise this up. It will lift the truck. With these stabilizers here reduce the weight on the springs by like 50%. That's why they're good. And once this here gets just about level with that, that's when you just pop it on with the tool. They're pretty good right there, honey. They're close. And then come over and watch you. Up, lift. Steps in there. Done. Let me just do this one.
Yeah.
So same thing. Up. In there. Let's see. Whoops. Key. And then we're locked and loaded. Okay. Put that guy away. I left it on the bumper once. Made it about 5 miles. Okay. Now we're going to put all the weight on the truck. We're done with the jack. So everything's good. We're hooked here. Stabilizers are on. Once the jack's all the way up, we'll hook the safety chains. We'll hook the trailer power, which is right there. And then we'll hook the trailer breakaway, which is purple, Vikings purple. So you guys won't forget. And that hooks the same place the safety chains do. This is really the most difficult part, hooking the truck. The rest, Nicole's a champion. So I'll stop this here till this is done, and then I'll start back up.